Gone in the blink of an eye, a horrific car crash claims the life of a beloved football coach and his family.
32-year-old Villalpando, his 29-year-old wife Veronica, their 4-year-old son Mateo, and infant daughter Bella Rose were driving southbound on the 15 freeway near Jurupa Avenue Saturday en route to get a pizza. Their car got tangled up in a chain reaction accident. The Villalpando's vehicle caught fire as it was hit by at least 2 of 3 big rigs involved in the crash. All 4 died at the scene.
Coach V's 33rd birthday would have been in just a few days.
We're planning on going out in Disneyland, and we were deciding whether we're going to go this weekend or next weekend, and it was his call. And I wish we would have made it this weekend, because it would have been a better ending than it is now.
Where was God in all of this? How could God let something like this happen?
Villalpando was a football coach and phys ed teacher at Moreno Valley High.
He was a mentor, a friend, a family member to many of the kids who attend Moreno Valley High School.
I think he is one of my greatest heroes.
He always gave me inspiration.
He has the biggest heart, and to me, he was indestructible.
Extremely well liked by everyone.
Coach V had such a positive impact on our students.
Counselors were on hand to help everyone at school cope.
Honest, had integrity, tough. He had a bark, but he had a heart.
He was just part of the family here at Moreno Valley.
It was a tremendous shock to everyone when their lives were so tragically cut short.
This is a family as well as a community tragedy, deeply felt here in Redlands and also in Moreno Valley.
He's a good son, father, husband,
Uncle. He enjoyed life, football, baseball, basketball.
Everything he did, he was good at.
That was just how our weekends were spent, were sporting events for Ryan, and always made sure we were at every single thing he had going on.
Yeah. Our lives were centered around Ryan and Veronica, Mateo and Bella.
We always were with them.
I lost my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandchildren. He's my son, but he's also my friend.
Even though we've all lost the same 4 people, it's all different for each one of us. Ryan didn't only mentor his kids, I mean, he mentored me too. I really valued his opinion and wanted his approval. I mourn my brother, but I mourn the friendship that would have developed between the 2 of us.
My favorite things about Ryan are endless. That's what makes people best friends. No matter what was going on in my life, he was always there. Ryan was 100% honest, and this is probably the one thing that I liked about him the most.
Ryan was full of love. His family, his friends, he loved football, he loved life, coaching, and his kids in need.
And I knew Ryan touched lives. You know, we knew that. The magnitude.
Ryan's wish would be to love your friends and family while you can. Hugs are good, kisses are special.
Ryan had just completed his second master's.
We are congratulating you today on the accomplishment of Ryan's second master's degree. He stands among less than 1% of Americans who accomplish 2 master's degrees.
He touched so many lives, it's not funny. And Veronica did too.
Veronica in her classroom with her beloved students.
When we lost Veronica, she was enrolled for her second master's in educational leadership, same as Ryan.
I remember seeing her every morning before heading into her classrooms, and she would always smile and say, "It's going to be a good day today."
Veronica's love of teaching and working with students was so apparent every day as she planned her lessons, prepared with other teachers, discussed issues that were challenging to her students, and as she continued her studies to become a school administrator. And she did all of that with her infectious laugh and sense of curiosity.
I thought about what I would want people who had never met Veronica to remember about her. Her passion as a teacher, as a leader. Her energy was contagious, her smile infectious, her existence meaningful.
Veronica was an amazing mother. There was nothing she wouldn't do for her children.
Veronica was at every function that we had. She was at every game that we had. She was there for Ryan as a spouse, as an individual, as a partner, as a friend.
Mateo, walking in his dad's footsteps.
So bright like his mom and charismatic like his dad, and his little short life he had already touched.
A lot.
If I was having a bad day and that little guy came through my door, nothing else mattered. For a little 4-year-old, that kid could talk.
Mateo brought life to that school.
He never left without giving hugs and besitos.
He loved art so much he would glue one thing after another, after another, after another.
He was a blessing, like I said, and it was fun to see him develop.
Ryan and Veronica always held him high. They held him up here to show how proud they were of him. And to this day, I've continued to hold my children that way because I think it impacted me a lot.
Definitely robbed when it came to Bella.
Yeah.
Precious Thing's only 6 months.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
she was
Mateo's
just coming
only
into
4,
her.
but yeah,
she was just getting her little character.
Bella Rose smiling up at us as we hold her in our arms.
She was such a daddy's girl. Her face would light up just the minute that she would hear daddy's voice.
I don't have kids of my own, so to have Mateo and Bella in my life, they were like having my own little kids. I could just spoil and love.
Here we find ourselves, grieving, confused, in pain and loss beyond words.
Not only is it a loss for us, but it's a loss for a lot of other people. Future generations that would have had Ryan and Veronica as teachers because they were such great and wonderful educators.
They had big plans. They had a great future ahead of them.
They were in love with each other, and it was just a fairy tale family.
Ryan, Veronica, Mateo, and baby Bella all had something very special about them. They were loved by all.
You could see how many people this teacher truly was able to touch. Not a dry eye that was here.
Remember me for who I am and what I stood for.
There will be for all of us dark days, days of unbearable and unimaginable loss.
They're going to struggle for a long, long time, and you guys are going to go on with your lives. Don't ever let that support go away from these guys because they're going to need it.
We have birthdays, all of their birthdays, holidays, every month there's something.
I can remember going to the dances from your guys' house in our Z Cavaricis and our silk shirts. Bad.
And you find yourself grasping for memories every day just to feel them again.
The joy of their laughter and the feeling of their spirit as they walked into the room.
Well, I worked 16 football for all these years, and he from Pop Warner all the way through college, 60. Carry my number.
Riverside Tigers, Ryan Villapando.
There you go. Mateo was getting the same number.
We were going to get to relive all of that with Mateo.
He just had a gift. He had magic with the players. And when he was on the sideline making adjustments on Friday nights, it was his calling. It was really, really special to watch.
He had a great impact on my life, and he has helped me to get to where I am today.
Sacrificed himself until he got the job done. And when it was done, he looked for other things to do.
This hockey dance is a warrior's dance. And we're going to send off one of our warriors.
It's never going to be a closure. It's always going to be there. There's not going to be another family like this. Very proud. Very proud of them.
adjust to life without 4 very important people in your life now. They're gone. Infinite potential is gone.